Hi folks, this is Margie Higuchi over at Scrapbook Adhesive by 3L, and I am going to be talking about the 3D foam circles. They come in two different colors, white and black, and they also come in two different sizes. So let's show you here. One is by the regular size, as we call it, which is about a 1/2 inch in diameter, and the other one is a 1/4 inch in diameter. So you get many of these. They're about over 236 pieces altogether. Not only do they make things pop up in between layers, but they also are able to be on the outside, is what we call wearing your adhesive on the outside to make embellishments. So this is what I'm going to be showing you in our demo today. I'll be using the A2 size white card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'll be showing you different applications on how to make them into embellishments. So let's have fun with our 3D foam circles. Okay, let's get started. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start with the regular size circle, which is a 1/2 inch. And what I did was I started this already. I started placing on my card front. So there's a trick to this. You can do it regular way by punching out and placing. Since I'm doing a lot of these, I just pull out the whole sheet, punch from the front, and take it. So basically what I'm trying to do here is do a border on the top and the bottom with these 3D foam circles. I did a combination of the regular size, and then I did it also in the small size. And this is what it looks like when I'm using it all. Okay, and then what I come up with, and I'll show you another fun trick. I did this kind of design with the washi tape. This washi tape is kind of wide. And what I did was I made ruffles, so I pleated them to do that ruffling. And I did that right across the card front. So something fun to do if you have lots of washi tape, and I know you guys have lots of washi tape, so use your washi tape, especially if you have the wide ones. There's many things you could do with these guys. Take off the top liner. You could add either glitter or foil or embossing powder and heat the whole thing. Many things. This time around I thought I'd really do a dynamic front and do it all in foil. Now we offer foil as well. We have the metallic transfer foil sheets in variety colors, which is a jewel tone. And then we also have it in holographic colors, which comes in gold and silver and rainbow, and this comes in chunky and fine. So also, if you guys have foil in your stash, such as a heat laminating foil as well as the hot plate foil, you can use that as well, because all you're doing is you're grabbing the foil and putting it on top of adhesive, and then we'll get a hold of it and it will stay. It works with any of those foils. So let me just to give you an example of what it looks like, how I apply it, I'm just going to take out about a little section here. I'm going to grab my holographic, the fine silver, and just put it right on top, color side up, and just like tap it or just rub it a little bit. It doesn't take much, and you pull it off. You see there's some missing, so you just go back and refoil. And then you go all the way around. I'm going to do the whole thing with the same color. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we've gotten this far. Okay, so we're going to take off the last of the liners. You can tell I've already done the rest of these, so I'm going to go ahead and put these guys on. And then you can see all the parts I've already seen. Oh, I forgot to put the liner off. That happens. So put the foil right back on it and give it a tug. And see, I missed a little bit. I just go back and refoil it. Just reapply it real easy. If it's still sticky, you just go over it again. Okay, put this on the side, and this is what you come up with. So a real cool effect. Let me zoom out a little bit here so you can see the whole thing. So this is what it looks like. And then I have this sentiment that I have in my stash, You and Me, and I want to pop this up as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use the regular size. What I like about this is because it's curvy and stuff, instead of squares, it might be easier just to use these circles and put that in there. So I'm going to put a little bit of the smaller one in here. Like I said, I can just pop this up in here and give it a push, and it goes and fits right in. Oops, let me get this out of the way. Sticky little guys. One here, and then I'll get another one and grab that. Then what I do is take off the tops of these guys, and then I just center it in the middle and put it down here. And it sticks like crazy, so it won't come off from the washi tape. And there you have it. Real shiny, very pretty, lots of dimension to it and texture. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so now we have this empty, used up negative of a sheet, and what we're going to do is we're going to make use out of it. Now there are several things you can do. You can cut them apart and put them between layers, but I thought I would do this with a background. So what I did was taking another A2 size card base, I cut this by scissors, or I used a paper trimmer, however you want to do it, whatever's easier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the top liner, like so. Then I'm going to grab a very expensive catch-all on coffee filter. And then I had this melon color embossing powder that I thought I'd try. Just pour that on there. I don't know if it's going to get the entire thing, but let's tap excess off. Add some more. So anyways, I'm going to put this to the side here. Okay. So we have it covered. A little disclaimer, I had put anti-static around it before I put this out here. So we have our heating tool. Okay, so that's done. Get this out here. I don't know if you could see, but it's a matte base. It's very soft color. And our shape is still intact. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a flower that I had. You can always take a pre-made flower and do this. It's about 1.5 in diameter. I also had same die set. I had the leaves that I cut in gold and white and secured a little bit with our micro adhesive dots that we have. So real tiny. And then I also have a sentiment strip. And what I'm going to do is add this all together to create our card. And this note, I used the regular size of the circle. I'm going to put that right on top of there. But before we do that, I'm going to put the leaves on first. It's about here, I guess. And then take the circle dot right on top, give it more dimension. Stick that guy on there. And then, let's see, maybe I'll use the sentiment on the tip with the micro. What I love about these guys is that they have their own little liners. So it's easy to place without getting sticky or anything. I'm going to stick that guy right on there. And you just press it down. And there you have it. So yes, you can use your embossing powder and heat tool without losing the shape of our foams. Okay, so the next project is, what do you do after you use up all your dots and the foam inside and you're just left with just the liner itself? Well, I have a suggestion. Let me get out my card front. What I did was, I've already started this, but I use it as a stencil. So you take out your Distress Oxide. I used the milled lavender in my blending brush, and I went ahead and did this part of it first. So now I'm going to do what I consider the top part and start stenciling. It's kind of like going around randomly doing that. And if it looks different or if it overlaps, you can always line up their circle to whatever's been inked. I think I'm done. So there you have it. Now, not really finished yet. Okay, so I have a die cut here. This is Hooray. It's about, I think, 4 inches by 2 inches. It's pretty big. I already die cut this, but then I forgot, well, I need to glue it. So what I did was I used my adhesive sheets that I have and put it on the back. And that's how it's so sticky. So it covers edge to edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it down here. Like so. Then I have my sentiment. Wishing you the best day ever. So what I'm going to do is, I've already added the circle, small circle. I'm going to add the other one. And what I do is I'm going to peel this back and then pop it from the back. It's easier to get my way, I guess, to do it. And then I lay it down and flatten it. And that way it goes on straight. Add my circle. And take off the liner. So it gives it a little bit of pop to the sentiment, give you a little bit more dimension. And then place it just about here. Hopefully that's not crooked. I'll do it lightly and I'll fix it later. And there you have it. Stenciled, Hooray, wishing you the best day ever, card front. You know what? I have one more thing I want to add on here. It just occurred to me that I could do a little bit of embellishing. So I'll just do a little bit here and there, and then I'll finish it off and put it on a final picture. Maybe I'll put some over here. Now I'll add more later. So we're going to wear our adhesive on the outside with these foils. Color side up, give it a little tap, tap, tap. Peel it off, do the same here. Then refoil if you need to, just to make sure you get all the stickiness out. There you have it. A little bit of embellishing, and I'll add more later on, but I just want to give you an idea. Okay, now I'm somewhat done with this card. And this is my finished card. I hope you enjoy these techniques as much as I enjoyed sharing them with you. Until next time, take care. Bye now.